I hope everyone's a big fan of the colour red, because you will be by the end of this video. Hello and welcome back to Harry Shoes People. Last year, the film photography community was introduced to a new experimental film stock, that being Harman Pheonix 200. Whilst I personally had my gripes with Pheonix 200, the entire community was very appreciative of a new film stock on the market, and this time Harman have done it again with their new offering, Harman Red. Harman Red is a 125 ISO redscale film stock, meaning your entire images are going to be covered in sort of this red, experimental sort of artsy haze. And whilst this didn't exactly seem up my alley personally, I think it's always important to try new film stocks and to put money back into the community. So I bought a roll, loaded it into my G1 and started shooting. So guys, the sun has returned to the parks, so we're here and decided we've got some Harman Red to shoot, and this time we're going to load it into the Contax. I've got the 28mm Carl's Eyes lens on here today, and I think we're going to shoot it at 125 ISO as per the DX code. So yeah, let's load it in and get started. So this video is just going to be like a first impressions of how the Harman performs. It's so bright here. And I thought I'd take it to the park just because there's a lot of different colours here. So you can see how it sort of renders different colours and how certain colours come out and how certain colours change. Like this red tape here, which we're about to shoot. So we're interested to see how the red comes out and how the white comes out. Because I haven't seen many example pictures. So we'll shoot it and see. I think at this point I should probably explain what I was hoping Harman Red to be, because prior to loading into my camera, I didn't look at any of the example pictures. In my mind, I was hoping that it'd come out like a lomography turquoise kind of thing, where it inverts the colours and different colours come out differently, whereas instead, everything just kind of becomes one shade of red, which is an interesting look for sure, one that I'm not sure if I'm keen on just yet, but there's always room to test it out further. Off the back of these first couple of shots, I'm definitely not the most impressed, but I was sort of getting into the groove of it and decided to continue shooting that day. Really trying to catch pictures of these bees doing their thing with these flowers, pollinating, but it is the wrong day to be shooting a 28mm lens because I cannot focus close enough. But we'll see how these go, see how they come out. It's nice from this angle here, with the sun coming through, and you get nice, like a nice backlit, but there's too much background. So we'll just see how these come out. Hopefully they come out quite nice. I've been shooting a little bit of autofocus, a little bit of manual focus, but we shall see. I am really hoping that I can actually work the autofocus on the Contax this time, because the last time I used it, pretty much every shot was out of focus, so we're praying that I can actually do it this time. So we'll see. Let's hope they're coming out as actual pictures this time and not just blurry messes. I also feel a little bit weird, got this Seco in here, because I'm taking pictures of such innocuous stuff like tiny plants, fire extinguishers, just anything that's colourful, just because I'm interested to see how it will come out. I might do this sign next, it's pretty cool. We'll see. I hope everyone's a big fan of the colour red, because you will be by the end of this video, hopefully. On my travels, I bumped into my friend Charlie and asked if he'd like a portrait. So here's how that came out. Not my best work, that's for certain. I'm not really a fan of how it rendered the skin tones here, but then again, I don't think anyone's picking up a red scale film stock to shoot portraits with. I stopped into Jojo's as well to have a look around, and I found these really cool looking graffiti boards, so I decided to take a picture of those, wondering how the colours had come out looking. And I guess not very well is the answer to that one. But he also did have this Subway art book by Martha Cooper, which I was really interested in buying, but unfortunately it wasn't for sale. However, there is a really interesting YouTube video about this series, so I'll put that here. And for all those wondering, track of the day today is Toe Bone by Team Jesus and the Gene Teasers. Shout out. For the last couple frames of the roll, I ended up snapping this pic of a very uncooperative cat. and decided to shoot a couple self-portraits in the mirrors on the way home to see how they'd come out. So with 36 shots done and dusted, what are my thoughts on the new Harman Red offering? Honestly, I'm very underwhelmed. I understand, like Pheonix, it's a very experimental stock and they're still making changes to it, I believe. But I do think it targets one very specific kind of customer. I don't know many people who would shoot exclusively redscale film, but I guess for a particular project, or if you want your images to look cohesively red, and then there's a stock for you now, I guess. However, as you all know, using the G1 isn't exactly my forte, so I've got a second roll to test out in an SLR, so we can see how that comes out. Like I say, I'm excited to try this again and see what more results we can get out of it, as this first roll was pretty underwhelming. But my advice would be to go out and buy yourself a roll of this, give back to Harman, and see what images you can create with the stock. If you enjoyed the photos and videos of today, why not drop a like? And if you'd like to see more of my photography, please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching.